Hi guys, so I'm shooting this video straight after the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I'm on a roll. Want to get as many done as possible today before the working week rolls back around. So the next deck I bought from a charity shop, completely on a whim. Excuse me. I'd never seen them before. Well, maybe I had like scrolling through eBay and stuff, but they'd never like penetrated. But it was a charity shop and they weren't very expensive, and I thought, well, I'm helping a charity and I'm also getting something in return. That's how it works, right? No, I'm kidding. So it's Ask Your Guides Oracle Cards by Sonia. Let's go with Sonia. I don't know. So, a Hay House publication, so you're getting your nice sturdy box. Oh dear, I may sneeze. Oh good, because that would have been embarrassing. Okay, so the book is quite a tiddy little book. It's quite a tiddy little book. There's not much in the way of information in it. Yes, you do get the information on the cards, you know, but there's not much more in it. You know, I like to hit. You know, there's a little bit of an introduction. I like more. I don't know. I like a bit more information on the people normally, but that's just my personal preference. There's a massive section at the back for notes, and then there's about the author. And if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Because this deck is designed to help and strengthen and enhance your sixth sense and help you access divine help in your day-to-day life. So there was something I wanted to point out. I'm so sorry. Oh, freaking hell. Yes, with this one, they come with 2 messages on the cards. Not like 2 messages, but you've got something like partnerships and love, and then at the bottom it's nature spirits. You've got community with spiritual ancestors, that sort of thing. I've had a browse through the book, you know, because it's a bit different from some of the other decks that I've had where, you know, they've got just a keyword, or, you know, they're more mystical. I think there's some of these ones, you know, they're not mystical. Let me see if I can explain it better for you. Bear with us. So this is the backs of the cards. Again, nice and shiny. What can I say? Hay House. So that's the backs. Now when I got these, so you got Despair, which is nature spirit. So they have obviously massive borders, but they're the colour of the artwork, so it's not too distracting, I don't think. New Life, which is Divine Mother. Yeah, you can see these alright at a slant. And when I say mystical, I think I mean, you know, if you look in the tarot deck, you know, there's certain cards that mean certain things, but then to have the words just spout out to you, so you got higher self, decisions. You know, decisions. Make a decision. Unconditional love. Shame is the next card, which is Divine Healers, and you know, you've got a group of people shunning that person, shaming them, and helping hands coming down from above with love hearts. Well, they're not hands, they're people, but they have hands, you know. Discipline. Oh, doesn't like the light blues. So this is the back of the card. This card actually is Devotion. Risk. So when on my first impressions of when I was going through the deck, I was just like, ooh, I'm not sure about these. They seem a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with this, I'm just saying, they seem like they would be good for counselling, which is great, which is kind of what I like in my Oracle decks. You know, I want that bit of counselling, but they wouldn't be I don't think, out of place in a counsellor's office. You know, the artwork for me kind of feels that way, and I was unsure, if I'm honest, if I was gonna use them. I was like, It's not that the artwork seems childish to me. You know, there is an innocence to the artwork, you know, but I was unsure. And then I started to use them, and I have found that they are wonderful. They know what they're talking about. If I'm ever in doubt of what they're saying, I'll refer to the guidebook. I've got no issues referring to the guidebook. Sonia made them. What does Sonia say? You know, some speak louder than others. And sometimes I like to read the book as well because, you know, for this one, you know, this is solitude, getting away, being by yourself, you know, that sort of thing. And then you go into the guidebook. This isn't what she says or anything that I'm aware of. It's just me spitballing. And then you go into the book and it's like, you know, you're saying, you know, get away from it all. But she's saying, you know, you're feeling lonely, you know, and she can open up more than sometimes that you can see. And I think that's great. I think they all can, in all fairness. Sometimes, you know, that's why it's hard. I think it can be hard to read for yourself because you kind of equate it. It's a mirror, so you equate it to what's going on in your life already. Like this one for priorities, which this man is clearly running away from. Is it a man? That's not gender hate here. Could be a man or a woman. It's not really drawn that well to tell, so that's good. So in priorities, automatically I'm like, oh, I've got so many priorities. Oh, the burdens, you know, bills to pay, you know, people to feed. Oh, all this. It's like I could do with a break. You know. And I equate that automatically to my life. Sometimes it's nice just to open up the book and Sonia's like, stop running away from this. This is what you're running away from. And you're like, oh yeah, didn't think of that. So, it's good. It is good. This this one I like is New Beginnings. Looks like the little person is high-fiving the finger. So yeah, I was judging this deck. I thought really well made, but I wasn't sure. Like I said, I thought it wouldn't be out of place being used for counselling, which is probably a good thing because that's what I was kind of looking for. And I was just like, not really. Oh, I'm not sure. But the moment I started to use it, it's just the guidance that I'm getting, the messages. It just knows. It's fabulous. I don't really like the death card too much. I get that it's not death. You know, he's just lost his home, he's still alive, but I'm not keen on those angels. This one always makes me think of Shakespeare. Discontent. So yes, so like I said, I got these from a charity shop for St. Peter's Hospice. No, tell a lie. It was a hospice in Kent. I got it off of their eBay page. So I did have to pay quite a nice tidy sum for their postage, but that is fine. You know, it's for charity. I do not mind that. And I use these as well in my daily drawers as well, and it's just nice because I've got so many different flavoured ones now. You know, one day, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll pull these out. The next day, if I'm feeling a bit more, let's go magical, you know, I'll pull out the Wisdom of the Oracle. You know, if I'm looking for some empowerment, you know, Goddess and Sirens. It's just so many, and not enough time in the day. I'm really gonna have to go on the doll, guys. You know, joking. But yeah, so it's a good deck. Don't judge it too harshly. I mean, it's not going to be for everyone. It's, you know, the artwork is not for everyone. The messages aren't going to be for everyone. But for me, I found that, you know, I judged it far too quickly. Why I bought it was because, like I said, it was cheap, and I didn't know anything about it really. So sometimes I do that. I'll just buy a deck off of eBay or from a charity shop or, you know, anywhere really, and I'll be like, it's cheap enough. I'll buy it. Like recently, and I'm not going to do a video for it yet because we're still bonding and it's going down really well. But I recently bought a deck that I would never have bought in a million years for my prejudice, I'd say. My way of looking at things, and then it came up for sale for £2.99 with free delivery, and I thought, well, wouldn't hurt to have that in the collection, and it arrived, and I can't believe what I got for £2.99, honestly. It's not going to be for everyone, but I started to read the book, and like I said, you know, I'd never looked at this sort of thing before, and it just opened my eyes. We are having a great time, and yeah, I sit and chat to it. I chat to most of my decks, actually. It's probably a bit strange. Is there any paper and card? But meh. Anyway, I do have a reveal that I'm going to be doing as soon as I've been out and done the smoking thing. And you didn't need to know that, but fuck it. Oh, But yeah, so I am going to do a reveal. But I'll only leave it till 3 today because I don't want anyone that subscribes getting absolutely bombarded with my videos, because on Sunday I'm like, oh, I've got 5 minutes, let's do all the videos. Must be really annoying if you subscribe, I'm sorry. Anyway, leave me a comment if you want or not, and I will be back soon.